Hello again, everyone. It's Vince Vora here from TradingWinds.com, and this is our update for April 23rd, 2017. Hope everyone's having a great weekend so far. Let's take a quick look at how the markets finished off last week. We did finish slightly lower on Friday, although we did manage to post gains for the week. On Friday, it was a fairly quiet, low-range day. The Dow finished lower by 31 points, while the S&P was lower by 7. The Nasdaq finished lower by 6 points. And the Russell was down 4. So not a major change in any way in the pattern here on the charts. Bonds managed to close fairly flat, actually. Completely flat here. Still have some upward momentum here on the daily. Looks like we're just retesting these previous lows here. So I would expect TLT and bonds in general to pop at some point this week. I think as long as we hold this level, we will not only move higher, but we will close this gap. So I still expect this to get towards that 130 mark in the near term. Gold was up $2.20 at the close. Again, I think that's going higher along with silver. Again, big story was crude taking another beating, down 2% on Friday. Now, if we look at the longer term charts here, here's the crucial level to keep an eye on. It comes in right around here, right around 42.5. These lows here, right in here. I mean, these are going to be the absolutely this will be the absolute crucial level. If we break below that, I think we come back and retest this low of 26, which will be huge, which will be absolutely huge. And I remember what I mentioned last week, that as goes oil, goes the Canadian dollar. So we saw the Canadian dollar under more pressure. Here it is against the US dollar, and the US dollar now actually on Friday it was above the 135 mark, and so we are well on our way to much higher prices in the US dollar versus the CAD pair if oil continues to drop. Now, big news out this week that could potentially affect the market. Okay, yeah, we have our usual items, like our new home sales numbers, our consumer confidence numbers, jobless claims, etc. But the big news will be the tax reform bill that Trump is supposed to announce this week. I think that's going to have a major impact on the markets. And happening right now, happening today, is the French election. And I think that is also something to keep a very close eye on. Depending on the candidate who comes out ahead, the attention this election is getting is for the fact that this could turn into another Brexit. In other words, there's a couple of candidates that are talking about leaving the euro if they get into power. So that's what everyone's watching. It's happening right now. We'll have the results later today. And that could affect the future. So keep an eye on the equity futures overnight, depending on the results of that French election. And this week, the major news item will be that tax reform announcement from Donald Trump, as he promised to release this week. Okay, so that's what we'll keep an eye on. But that's about it for now. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we will see you on our next update.